Welcome to Business Legal Lifecycle TV, the live TV show all about the legal aspects of your business to help educate you on complex legal terms in an easy to understand manner, to help understand why you need to do certain things in your business from a legal point of view, and to help you develop a plan for the future. Our mission at Business Legal Lifecycle is to help empower all small to medium-sized businesses around the world to get access to legal advice so that they can help build their communities and make the world a better place.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Business Legal Lifecycle TV. Today is Monday, so it's our Fast Fix Monday show where we go through something and give our viewers and listeners a quick fast fix in something. And today we're talking about your structure, and specifically about reassessing your structure. So when you're doing structures, it's not the sort of thing that you just set and forget. You do need to think about it when you're doing different things in your business and throughout the life cycle. So we'll kick in. Jeremy, you've got to say hello to everyone first.
Hi everyone, hope you're having a great Monday. And yeah, so these things, we're in phase 6 still of the business legal life cycle. And this is really, part of phase 6 is about reassessing where you're up to make sure that you know where you're going. So as Craig said, we've got 5 things to look at when reassessing your structure. And the first one is, how have your goals changed from phases 1 and 2? So if you've read my book, or if you've had a look at any of our material, you'll know that in phases 1 and 2, we talk about setting goals for your business. And those things, they change. They're never set in stone. They're always something that you need to think about and how they might change moving forward. So the first thing to do when you're reassessing your structure is think about, well, where are my goals? Where am I going? Where am I headed? And how have they changed? So that's number one. Craig, the second one.
Yeah, the second one is, well, what structures do you actually have set up already? So there's 2 reasons to think about that. One is you want to make sure if you are doing something else and adding another structure that it fits in well with what you've got. And also you might have a structure there that's already in place that you could use for the purpose that you're thinking about doing, or whatever it might be. So it's important to have a look, see what you've got there, see if you need to add to it, or you can use what you have. So that's number 2, is what structures, and do a review of what you've got already. So number 3, Jerry.
Yeah, number 3 is, how is your business different from when you set it up? So in the first one, I talked about the difference in the goals that you set for yourself. Well, here, business evolves. It'd be very, very rare. In fact, I've never seen it happen where someone starts a business in phases 1 and 2, and then they go through to phase 6 and they haven't actually evolved their business, and it's somehow different. So you need to really look at how that's different from when you set it up, because not just your goals will be different, but actually how your business is different will impact on reassessing your structure, and you need to think about that at this time and in this phase. So that's the third one. Craig, number 4.
The fourth one is similar to what you just raised there, Jeremy, and this is probably for a business that's been around for a little bit longer, and that's looking at what's actually happened in the last few years. So the third one's there is talking about what's changed since you set it up. You've been around for a while. You want to look at sort of what happened in the last couple of years, and whether or not that's relevant as to going forward, particularly when you're talking about structures. So have a look at what's happened in the last couple of years as part of the review when you're reassessing your structure, and that'll put you in good stead to make a good reassessment. As always, and Jeremy will probably mention it in the next one, you want to be seeking all the right advice from your team of consultants when you're doing your reassessment. It's not something that you would do by yourself, which flows into the 5th thing you need to look at, Jerry.
Yeah, the 5th and final one, and you're absolutely right, Craig, that you do need to get advice, is if you do need to make the changes, what are the tax and cost consequences of those changes? So often a change might be changing the shareholding in a company, or it might be moving assets around different entities. Those kind of restructures have a consequence for tax, and there will be costs involved in the transfer. So you might have stamp duty, there might be other consequences that you haven't thought of. So you need to look at what those actual consequences are, and work out whether or not it's worthwhile actually making the change if the cost is going to be too great, because you don't want to make a change and then there be tax and cost consequences that make it not worthwhile. So make sure you've thought about those, and the best way to think about those is to talk to your team of consultants. So Craig, that's our 5 top things to think about when you're reassessing your structure.
Absolutely. So if you have any questions, want to make any comments about today's show, please get in touch with us. This was show 172, so the notes will be available on the website. So check it out there if you want to have another look at it. And we'll be back again later on in the week. So thank you everyone for joining us.
Thanks everyone.